What's happening, guys? An ESPN NFL reporter, Kimberly Martin, taking personal shots at Cam Newton just because he had an opinion about certain quarterbacks. For this one, we have to go all the way to Atlanta. Let's go. What's cracking, y'all? Once again, coming back with another banger. Hey guys, don't forget to smash the like button, share this video, and when you ring the notification bell, select all so you can get all the updates every time I release new video content. Alright, let's go. Listen, guys, I don't have nothing against ESPN or any reporter for that matter, but it seems to me that they selecting black reporters to go after personally, to take personal shots at black athletes. And if you don't see it, if you guys don't see it, you guys must be blind. Let's start with this beautiful woman named Malika Andrews. She's beautiful. She's a dime, but she cannot wait to go after any black athletes. For I don't know. I don't know if it's a conspiracy. I don't know what the fuck it is. Now we have Kimberly Martin, very smart. She's on ESPN on a bunch of programs and shows because she's that good, you know. But every once in a while, man, people sometimes they be talking out of their ass, and then there's nobody there to check them. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody there to check them. So let me tell you, fam, it's getting ridiculous, man. It's getting real bad with this bullshit. And it's up to people like me, you know, to tell, you know, to bring that shit to light, man. Even in this you know, small vacuum of media, you know, that we call YouTube. But listen, the other day, Cam Newton was he was being interviewed, or he was on his podcast, and you know Cam Newton is an ex NFL quarterback, and he played for the North Carolina Panthers, and he went one trip to a Super Bowl in 2015. Then, you know, his career went down, and he got traded to New England, and he got hurt in New England, and then he retired back in Carolina. But just to give you a summary of Cam Newton, is number one pick all around, first number one pick in 2011 in the NFL draft. Number one. He won the Heisman Trophy with Auburn University. You get what I'm saying? He even won a championship. He got all kinds of accolades, all kinds of awards. I cannot go down the line because it's so many of them. You know what I'm saying? It's so many of them. But I'm telling you, Cam Newton was that dude. And a lot of people didn't like him because he was very flamboyant at the time. You know, he was doing the dab, and he was doing the Superman and all that shit because he enjoyed the game. You know what I'm saying? He enjoyed the game. He reminded me so much of Ocho Cinco, because Ocho Cinco was like the same way. He played the game. At the end of the day, that's the definition of what they're doing, a fucking game. So why they cannot fucking enjoy it the way they want to or celebrate? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's baffling to me sometimes that people don't understand, or they cannot equate the meaning of words with actual what it is. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, Kimberly heard what Cam says about these quarterbacks, and she went in on Cam. But I don't mind somebody that go in on somebody that make, a comment about you, about me, or whatever. But don't take shots personally. Don't take no personal shots at me. Critique what I said or about what I'm talking about if I don't know what I'm talking about. But don't take shot at me, how I look or how I appear, you know what I'm saying? Or how I talk or whatever. Let's talk about what I was saying, the subject. And this lady, like I said, she's very smart. She's an NFL reporter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let you guys listen what Cam Newton said, okay? And then I'm gonna stop, and then I'm gonna let you listen to what Kimberly said about Cam Newton, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. All right?
Parody, Tua Tagovailoa, Jared Goff, and really, Dak Prescott. These are game managers. They're not difference makers.
When you say game manager, I'm not asking you to go out and win the game. I'm just asking you not to lose.
Not to lose the game. Exactly. Listen, I don't give a damn what you do. You don't have to score every time. You just don't have to throw a pick every time either. If we're gonna really call a spade, there's a difference between managers of the game and difference makers of a game.
Like, give me a break. I'm just so, honestly, move past the outfit for a second. He literally said, in the year of 2023, where it's all about NFL backups, where is Cam? Not on an NFL roster, right? So he's talking about all these NFL game managers. He sounds like the people literally tweeting at me from their basement, get back in the kitchen. It's like you are at home watching me. Just turn the TV off.
Probably in the kitchen.
So as you can see, Cam Newton was talking about game changer and game manager. And when you hear that, you thinking, oh, he's degrading the quarterbacks. He's saying something negative about the quarterbacks. No, he's not. He absolutely not. Both of those accolades are superior to to be a NFL player. A game changer and a game manager. That means that you know how to manage the game to the highest level. You get what I'm saying? Like in your job, if you have a job, if you work in an office or whatever, you can see your manager, how he performs. And you can see all the managers in all the jobs, how they perform. And then you can say, well, this manager performed better than this manager. It's because that's what they do. They have the ability to do that. Or they don't. So this is what Cam Newton was trying to explain to normal people like me, that we never play, like me, that I never played professional sports. You get what I'm saying? This man played to the highest level. And when he was referring a game changer and a game manager, that means that don't make no mistakes. You manage the game. Try not to make too many mistakes. You managing the game to the highest level. Game changer, he was talking from his experience. He was a game changer. Cam Newton was that dude. You get what I'm saying? For him to have offensive players of the year, offensive player of the year, the most valuable player of the year, rookie of the year, all that's, and go one trip to the Super Bowl. You telling me that this man was not a game changer and all the stuff that he did? I mean, you can look to the stats, man. I don't want to go through the line to tell you all the stats and all that bullshit, because I'll be here all day. But I'm saying this to say that Kimberly could have done the same thing. Instead of her going in talking about the way that he dressed or the way that he looked, she could have went in and start talking about some of his accolades, some of his stuff, and then criticize him for what he said, not the way he looks. You get what I'm saying? Like, that was completely out of line. And what messed with me the most is that there's 3 black men, or it's 3 men sitting there with her, and now one of them checked her. You get what I'm saying? Imagine she's coming on TV, you know what I'm saying, and she start, having a conversation. You get what I'm saying? And somebody come to her and say, you know what? I'm gonna look past your dress, and I'm gonna look past your, the way, your hair, because you're trying to look like a white woman with your blonde hair and things to that nature, and I'm gonna pass look your makeup and all of that. What do you think the public is gonna say about that person that said that about her? So it's a double standard. She can talk, she can go in at somebody how the way they look, and not even talking about his merit or his accolade about the game of football. The man played football in the highest level for 11 years. What is you talking about? What is you talking about? Some of these people that criticizing Cam Newton, they never play a professional football down in their life. They never bounce a professional game of basketball in their life. They never swing the bat. They never play with any kinds of paws in their life. And they are here criticizing this man, and because they don't like the man, because they don't like the way the man look, because they don't like the man the way he's so flamboyant. And I get that. His personality, you don't like his personality, that's fine. Forget about his personality. Go to the message. Go to the message. And what he was saying, it was not even, listen, what he was saying, it was not even a negative thing to say about any of those quarterbacks. I'm gonna let you listen to what he said. And he rebuttal about what Kimberly Martin has to say about him. So he didn't mention any names, because Cam Newton is that dude, man. He don't have to go with the back and forth and calling out names. But everybody knows who he was referring to. Here we go.
Yo, what's good? What's poppin'? Hey, over the last 24 hours, there's been a lot of people who have had a lot to say about the comments that I made on my sports show, 4th and 1. Some true, some not so true, some subjective. All of it is still opinionated at the end of the day. I think the thing that I have a problem with is address the point that I made, not me. And I think oftentimes that happens in regards of athletes trying to make their point. It's easy for somebody to say,
move past the outfit for a second. So he's talking about all these NFL game managers. He sounds like the people literally tweeting at me from their basement, like, get back in the like, it's like you are at
First point that I want to make here is this: identifying the difference between a game manager and a game changer. Game manager is not a negative connotation. Ken, what do you mean by game manager? My definition of that managing player is a player who has the ability to make the right play at the right time, protecting the football at all costs. There's times in my career where I figured this out. Sometimes, Cam, you don't have to take over a game. Allow other players to do that. If we're getting personal here, there was times in my career where I did it, and there's times in my career where I didn't do it. When I think about ultimate elite game managers, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, game changer and game manager is not something where I'm saying this person is not physically capable of making some great plays. I'm not saying that. Or I am not saying that they're not good players. There's really only 3 to potentially 5 game changers in the NFL right now. Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes.
So you see, fam, what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. The man wasn't within his right to talk about what he was talking about. He know what he was talking about. That man played football in the highest level, man. I'm telling you, man, Cam Newton was that dude. He was a game changer. He was a really game changer. And truly, in the NFL right now today, it's only like 2 or 3 quarterbacks that they are game changers. No more. Only like 2 or 3, maybe 4 quarterbacks that they game changers. Yes, he offended your city or your teammate or your team or the quarterback from your team because that's your team. You're a fan. That doesn't take away any truth of it. If you have a problem with that, it's because you have issue with the truth. You can have an issue with the truth. Smash the like button, man. Smash the like button, share and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like buttons, guys. So that's what I'm saying. You can't just be going after people personally when you want to criticize a topic. If that's what you're doing, then where is your job as a journalist? Where is that at? Well, that shit went out the window. That shit went out the window, Kimberly. And you're too smart for that. I think you owe Cam an apology. But yes, you're too proud to apologize to Cam. You know what I'm saying? You're too proud to apologize to Cam. Cam is going to keep on shining, man. You know what I'm saying? Cam, he's in top shape. I guarantee you that if any team call Cam to play for their team as a backup, he'll go. They're not going to get him because of politics of it. Because they think that it's going to be a distraction. Too much distraction. Because you guys made it a distraction. The media made Cam a distraction. That's how you blackball people. Y'all motherfuckers be doing that shit on purpose. And then y'all want to talk about, this team don't want you. This team don't want you. Because y'all steady talking shit about that person, about that player. It's not even true. You don't know what is in that man's heart. You don't know. So y'all be talking that crazy stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So, I'm just saying, y'all. Don't be listening to the hype, man. When you hear somebody talking about an athlete or somebody or any character or whatever, man, you can Google that shit. You can Google that shit and you say, oh, look at this person. What this person did in his life. And you compare what they did in their life with what the other person is saying. And you compare that shit. That's what is reference. And then you make your own assumption and you make your own opinion about about the commentary. But I think Kimberly was out of line by going after Cam personally and talking about the way he looks. That's the way he looks, man. Nobody's going on TV or online criticizing the way you look, lady. Fuck out of here with that. Know what I'm saying? Anyway, fam, that's all I got for you guys. Until the next one, I'm out. And remember, the internet is hot.